Hi guys, I am here to show you something that I absolutely love. It's called Pear. It is an add-on for slides. And the very first thing that you will do to use this is you'll have open your slide or your presentation that you're wanting to use. And the first thing you'll do is go to add-ons. And if you already have Pear added, then you would just click right here under add-ons. If not, you go to get add-ons and it'll take you to the Chrome web store. Just search for Pear, add it, give it all the permissions. I'm going to go ahead and start the add-on. And here in a second, you'll see the interactive features pop up on the right-hand side. So what these are right here is just some pre-made templates that are pretty cool. And they kind of give you recommendations when to use these at a lesson. Let me go back. All right, during the lesson, these are my favorite right here. They have some cool ideas on how to present information. Diagramming one, we use that one a lot. But as you can see, there are a bunch of pretty neat templates already. And then there's some end of lesson templates that you can use as well. All right. And then if you scroll down, you can build your own by looking at these right here. So we have text, multiple choice, answer with a number, go to a website, draw, or draggable slides. I'm going to show you the majority of these now. So here is my first one. Make sure you're clicked on the slide that you want to make interactive. This one, I'm going to make a draggable slide, which is one of my kids' probably second favorite ones to do. But make sure that this is up and you have the slide selected, and then you're going to click on draggable. And so it's going to ask you what you want to be dragging. So I'm just going to keep it as a dot, but you have all kinds of different examples, and I'm going to make my dot, let's see, no, actually I want it to be, actually I'm just going to keep it red so we can see it. And then from there you can make the dot bigger or smaller, and there we go. So I'm going to hit update slide. And the way that we know that this is an interactive slide, it tells you right here at the bottom. Okay. All right. So next I'm going to go to my next slide, and this one I want the kids to circle 3 things. So, or actually teachers. I want them to circle 3 things that are most applicable to them. So I'm going to make this one a drawing slide. So I click draw, wait for a second for it to load. All right, so now we have draw down there at the bottom. Now, another way that I wanted to showcase draw is actually having the students draw a picture. So my example was draw what you have for breakfast. So we're going to do the same thing. And we know that it is an interactive slide because we have the Pear Deck down at the bottom. Okay, so then our last one is I agree with this statement. So I wanted this one to be a true, false, or a multiple choice. So I'm going to click on choice, and it's going to ask you to type in some options. So I'm going to say true, false, and then I'm going to get rid of this last one here, and then I'm going to hit update slide. So when the kids get to this slide, they'll see their answer choices on the right-hand side of the present or their screen actually, and then they'll be able to select an answer. This last one is I want the kids to answer with a number, or I would want them to answer with a number. So I would click number. And this one's really cool because once the kids type the number in, it actually plots their answer and they can see how far off they are from the class average on how they're answering. And then another one that we do a lot is we might do this with diagramming or vocabulary words, matching a picture to it. So this one we draw lines. So again, I would do the draw slide. Okay, so we have the draw down there. We know that because the Pear Deck is down at the bottom. All right, so other than that, that's how you build your or make your slides interactive. I do have some overview tips here on and this isn't an entire list of what Pear Deck can do, but this is a pretty good list. And then here I also have some just some best practices in troubleshooting, because anytime you use technology, you have to really understand that kids know that what they post is not private, and it's, even if they delete it, it's still permanent, and things like that. So you have to really make sure that your classes are prepared and aware of that. Otherwise, you are going to get naughty answers, especially with the draw slides. Anything drawing and open-ended, there's always going to be that one kid that's going to post something naughty. So let's say that we are ready to present. What we would then do is we would click up here on the right, present lesson, and it is going to give you a screen to drag over to your however you're presenting. So you do have to use a split screen to have this work. So what you would do is you would do Windows P and then click on extended, because you want what's on your laptop screen to be different than what the kids are viewing on the presentation. All right, so then what the kids do is they go to joinpd.com and they click on this code, or I'm sorry, they type in this code. And then once you have a student entered in the classroom, then it'll tell you how many. But right now, I don't have any. Another thing that you can do from here is open the teacher dashboard. And the teacher dashboard, this is how you manage behavior. This is how you manage behavior. So basically, that's super important to make sure you clearly understand it before you choose to present this. And then the other thing that happens with the teacher dashboard that is really, really neat is you can see what kids are posting and choose to hide them, not hide them, and things like that. So what I want to show you real quick, I'm going to go ahead and X out of this. I want to show you, I already kind of set up a sample one of those. So the question that the kids see on their screen was, draw what you had for breakfast today. And remember, I said you're always going to get one or two kids that want to be silly, or maybe too silly, or they're just going to be flat out offensive. So I did a school PC offensive one that I would definitely hide. So if they said you're dumb on their screen, what then you would do is you're going to go down here for these three little dots, and you would have open dashboard. And I usually do a new window, but if you have a device like an iPad, you can actually open it in your iPad and be walking around the room and control this, which is awesome. All right, so I have my dashboard open. And so what I'm going to do from here is I'm going to click my three dots. Oh, actually, let me get to where I'm wanting to hide. All right, there we go. So I want to hide this answer because I want to keep my class managed. So what I would do is I'd scroll down to right here, these three little dots, and you see the student name. And what you would then do is hide response. Once it's grayed out like that, you know that no one is going to see this. And so if we go to show responses to show the whole class, right now I don't have any because I hid that response. But if you have other responses, they would then see it. Anyway, so this is just a quick overview on how to use Pear Deck. I'll be sending out more tutorials on how to better manage this. I hope that you are able to start using this in your class because it's a lot of fun and the kids absolutely love it. Thank you.